What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode. I'm out here cruising around Laughlin, looking at some big ass houses over here. I gotta be watching my speed on this road because I'm on the Nevada side. There's usually cops that sit on this road. So over the last few days, I've been kind of like trying to figure out some ways to get shit set up, and so I'm pretty confident that by at least by summertime I will be over there in the Phoenix metropolitan area. Like, no doubt. Like, I'm just, like I said in my last video, I just can't do it anymore over here, and so I'm just gonna go for it and just get out of here. So I've kind of like figured things out, so where that way like things will fall into place, which it's pretty exciting. I'm really looking forward to getting over there. So I guess that big building right over there is obviously like it was going to be a hotel. I've tried to ask a few people what was going on about it, and I don't know if it was burned down or if like the production on it just stopped. Like, they just stopped building it. And I guess it's been like that for quite a while, and I don't think nobody really knows on if it's gonna actually get built or not, or if they're just gonna demolish it, or what the deal is with that one. But yeah, that was always something I always ask people about that building, because every time I see it, I'm like, what is going on with that building? But yeah, so I'm feeling pretty confident that with like looking shit up and just kind of like getting things in order as far as like figuring out the prices of like a rental truck and a dolly and like a storage unit. So I kind of figured out what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do the same thing I did coming down here, is just rent an Airbnb for like a month, and obviously like I'm gonna try to have a job as soon as possible, and I'm gonna set up like a storage unit, so it's like I'm already gonna have this shit already like reserved and whatnot, and that way once I get over there I can just instantly put my stuff in the storage unit and not have to worry about it. And I'm hoping I can just transfer jobs, because there's I'm just gonna try to transfer jobs over there. That way I can just have a job already going over there, and if not, then I'm gonna try to obviously find a job like ASAP getting over there, which hopefully shouldn't be a big a deal because it's a bigger city. But yeah, so getting that like a storage unit reserved and a rental truck, and then just reserving an Airbnb for a month. I really don't want to reserve one for longer than that, but if I have to, I have to. But yeah, I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna just try to stick it out here as long as I can to like save money as much as I can, and then just fucking go over the summer. But yeah, I'm just more excited to have a new place to live and actually like have a decent job again, and have like a bunch of areas to ride around, unlike over here where it's okay for what it is. But I mean, out here there's more areas to ride if like with a dirt bike or a side-by-side kind of thing. It's not really an area for street bikes, which that's unfortunate. But also me getting over there is that I'll be able to have like a side job too to make money. And so I was thinking that once I get over there, because I've been finding like studio apartments or like one-bedroom apartments going anywhere from like $900 to like $1,000 for one of those. And so I think that's just what I'm gonna do, And yeah, so I figured with my side hustle job, because when I lived back in Washington, I used to do Instacart all the time on the side to make extra money. And if you like really put in the effort, you can make decent money. I mean, it sucks kind of, you know, like spending your whole day kind of doing that, but if you need money, you know, that's a good side hustle to do. So that's what I'm gonna do, is like have my full-time job and then do Instacart, you know, on the weekends and stuff. And so I was thinking that when I get over there and start doing all that, you know, like obviously I want to trade my bike in, like I've explained a bunch of times in other videos, you know, that I want to trade my bike in for the Kawasaki Z900. And every time I look on the, you know, the websites and stuff, like they don't have the color scheme that I want. Like they just have the regular black and green one, and so I don't know if I'm gonna have to like order that, like special order that one, or if they're actually gonna have that one in stock, but like at the dealership. But I'm gonna trade this bike in. Hopefully I can get that one, and I'm just gonna use like do Instacart on the weekends or whenever I need to, and just use that money to pay for, you know, make my bike payment, which it should be like, it should be literally less than $200 for that bike. Especially if I trade this in, I'm hoping to like, you know, get to almost half of the price down on the bike. So that would be nice. And then just be able to like cruise around in like the Phoenix area on my new bike, and be able to like ride for hours and explore the whole new area. Like when I lived back up in Washington, I lived up there for 20 years. Like I lived in Washington for 20 years, and so like I knew that whole area like the back of my hand. Like anywhere from, because I lived in Everett, Washington. Like I knew not only that, like not only just from like riding my bike around for fucking hours or driving my car around, because I used to go on cruises all the time, just cruise around the city and just all the areas. But not only that, but even like the job that I had, you know, I had to go like make deliveries with the warehouse job I had, and doing that even got me even more familiar with all the areas, you know. And then just moving around different areas too, it's like I got so familiar with it that I knew like everywhere. Like like I said, I knew all that stuff by like the back of my hand. And so that's what I'm looking forward to as well. It's just like, because I don't want to move anymore. I've moved so frequently in the last, say, like 2 years, that it's not like, nobody loves to move. You know, the only thing that they're excited about is to actually like get to a new location. But the whole moving process just blows. Like I'm sure anybody can tell you that. But with me, like I don't even have that much stuff, so it shouldn't be all that bad. So that's, you know, I'm just looking forward to getting over there. Another thing that I'm really looking forward to being over there is just all the things to do. Like anytime I'm on like Instagram, you know, I always see so many like cool attractions over there, you know, either there or down in Tucson. And it's just, you know, the fact that like it's more catered to the younger crowd, that's what I'm like, that's what I like, you know. There's just a lot of entertainment out there. Everything's more modern compared to this place. So that's what I'm really looking forward to. You know, and like I heard, you know, like a lot of metal bands that I like, you know, they go down, you know, they always tour down in Phoenix or Tucson. So it's like, I know like there's a big metal scene out there, kind of the same with like Seattle. Seattle was known for like, it's like kind of like rock or grunge area scene, whatever. So I'll be able to like move down there and be able to go like to shows again. That'll be fun. And start like just, I used to go to them all the time when I was younger back down in Seattle. I used to go to like at least a couple a month. And now it's like, it's been so long since I've been to a show. Like I miss that scene. I've seen so many bands live. But there's just so many like cool things that I found like through social media that are like down there in, like I said, the Phoenix and the Tucson area that like I want to check out, that I think it would be pretty cool. So I figured, with everything all the research I've been doing, I've kind of figured out that I'm mostly probably just going to live in the northern Glendale area, because I was originally kind of wanting to like go to like Surprise or Peoria, but yeah, I think I'm just going to go to the northern Glendale area. That's where I was able to like find a decent price like storage unit and, you know, like apartment down there that's kind of like reasonably affordable, and it's not in a shit area either, because like the southern part of Glendale, that's horrible. No, I would never live there. But yeah, the northern part, I've been there a few times, and that's a nice area. So I think that's where I'm going to stick around. Not to mention, like, there's a few locations for my job over there, so that'll be nice. And obviously I get the same kind of weather as here pretty much. You know, I've always heard too that people think that Phoenix is hotter. Like Phoenix gets really hot, but I don't know if you guys have ever been over here, but like summers can get up to 120 over here. And when I've looked at like the monthly average for weather over in Phoenix, it doesn't get as hot as it does over here. Like usually, yeah, it can get up to 115 degrees, but up here, yeah, the hottest it's gotten was like 120. I guess from people I've talked to is that the hottest it's gotten up here was like close to like 130, or like maybe even Havasu has gotten to like 130 or somewhere around there. But like that's just ridiculous. I love this view. You know, it's so much different than Washington, you know, and having just all the mountains, so the snow and the green trees everywhere, and just it's like, it's so vastly different that it's like, it's nice. Like always blue skies out here, and like, yeah, it's desert. It doesn't really bother me all that much. But I mean, just the view alone is like, it's pretty nice. And then you got year-round good weather. Like, how can you beat that? Like, that was one of the main reasons why I moved here, is that I could ride my bike almost all year round, compared to Washington, where I was only really able to ride like maybe 3 months of the year.